Welcome back, everybody. So we're also going to take 2 seconds, even though we're not showing this at LeCue. We wanted y'all to have like a little video showing you how that we made this flip. So if you ever decide you want to, you can do the same thing, right? So I'm going to go ahead and start off with like the software and stuff like that. So how we made this flip just now. First of all, I'm using my Mac laptop. Go ahead. And then this is the other thing. There is no proper flip, right? Just because we did it this way doesn't mean you have to do it this way. You can use anything else. And Cotton's going to take that over here in a second. He's going to talk about he flips, how versus I flip, things like that. So, but this is how I like to flip, right? I use my Mac, all right? I use a MacBook Air, right? And you only need a few pieces of required software to make this happen, right? You only need QuickTime, which comes standard on all Mac Chromebook, or not Mac Chromebooks, but MacBooks in general. And you use the screen recording. You right-click QuickTime, it'll say New Screen Recording. You just hit New Screen Recording. You go ahead and tap the screen, and it just starts recording the entire screen, right? This will enable the internal microphone. I like to give it a little check just to make sure that I'm seeing the bars actually go up and down, so I know that it's recording the audio. And then after I finish that, I right-click, I hit Stop Screen Recording. It then takes the file. I save that file. I then move that into iMovie, and we did this in one long-run cut. We did not worry about editing out stuff just like that. We just trim off the front, trim off the back, and then I upload it directly into YouTube. Now, here's the thing. You got a little asterisk right down here, right? Dwayne Cam is the application that I use right here. Dwayne Cam is the application that I use to keep my, what's this called, webcam? I guess webcam, forward-facing camera. Yeah, my forward-facing camera up at all times so you can see me, right? Now, I have an asterisk next to that because it's not necessary. We understand that some people don't like to be on camera, right? So I like it because it makes it easier to engage. I have one of my students standing right here as well. You agree with that, Christy? Do you like just being able to see like a face and stuff to go along with it, right? She's nodding her head yes. All right, so anyway, but yeah, it just helps a lot. And I like it personally, but you don't have to do it. It's not a big deal, right? But the other thing, I'm going to pass it back over to Cotton here, and he's going to explain like how you can just kind of dynamically do this a little bit different.
Yeah, so just some tips from us, and I'll say before I go through this list that I've done the same thing with the Dwayne Cam, but I've also done where I just had a Google Doc up, and I was screen recording myself going through some review material, talking about how to write stuff. I showed my students how to do a research outline through a flip, where I was looking up sources online and then writing them into an outline. But some tips that we have is use existing presentations and then just do the flip over the top of it. And then, like I said, screen record or video yourself over the top of your existing presentations. Don't make it too hard on yourself. Also try to keep it under 15 minutes. The first one I did, I got carried away and went 20 minutes. Was not as watched as the shorter ones. And then, as Terry said, one long take. Don't worry about your stumbles. It just takes too long in post-production and editing. You don't need to worry about all that. We're trying to save time here. And then finally, if you don't have time to make a flip, keep in mind that a flip is not necessarily you talking or us talking. It's just the students accessing the lecture part at home. So YouTube has a lot of already free resources for you. You can look up a video about the content. There are college professors who post their lectures online. Things are available to you if you just search hard.
The Crash Course series with the Green Brothers are phenomenal. You can totally use those in flipped lessons. Podcasts are another big one as well. It can just be audio. It doesn't even have to be a video. And podcast servers are usually free. Apple Podcasts are free, and you can upload directly into that. All these resources are free. Now, here's the one hang-up. I understand that this might seem a little bit difficult if you have a Windows computer, but there are great videos on YouTube that will show you how to make flips using Windows applications, right?
And if you just Google Windows software for webcams, there's a bunch of options for you to record yourself just like this, just like Dwayne Cam, if you just Google it.
And I know
tons of lists.
PowerPoint and Microsoft Office has a screen capture option up in the right-hand corner, and you can actually use it while you're using PowerPoint. Right? So there's a lot of options, but basically the only things you need are a screen recording software like QuickTime. You need to make sure your microphone is enabled, right? I would recommend doing a couple test runs, right? A couple little quick checks, right? Like a little 5-second clip, like check, 1, 2, then listen to it back. And then you need some type of video uploading apparatus like iMovie or anything for editing and uploading. And I like to use YouTube because it's free and it's very easily accessible by my kids, right? And they can subscribe to the entire thing. And also, I included my YouTube channel on here if you just want to see some examples, right? Mr. Terry's Flipped Classroom is what mine's called. Just shoot that in there with the apostrophe and the S. It'll pop right up. You'll see this goofy mug, and it'll just be kind of talk to you about a lot of crazy history stuff, all right? But yeah, so we'd like to say thank you. Thank y'all for coming out. We're really excited for y'all to give this a shot. It's changed the way I teach dramatically. It's given me the ability to go into much more depth. and I know it's helped him out a lot when it comes to like reviewing and deepening content.
Yeah, I'm still new with it, but I'm liking the ability that it gives me to engage students outside of class and make sure that if they didn't understand that chapter, instead of waiting till the next day, I can just upload something and they're ready in class.
Yep. All right. So we'd like to say thank y'all and have a great day. Peace. All right.